So you heard of the term manifestation. You realize that if you can just act as if when you have high vibe thoughts and feelings, you can create a new reality. So while you may have manifested some really cool things in your life, I have a feeling you're here because there are one or two things in the forefront of your heart where you are craving a manifestation breakthrough. You're wondering why the exact thing that you want, that you obsessively think about, that you have done all the work to attract, you still haven't quite closed the gap between where you are and where you want to be. So in this video, I am breaking down the 5 most common unconscious manifestation mistakes that you might be making to really help you understand the shifts required for you to become an energetic match for the thing that you desire. Hi, my name is Janika, just like Paprika. I am a 5D manifestation mentor and I'm a business activator. I help women all over the world strategically manifest the business and the lifestyle of their wildest dreams. My goal is that every episode you leave feeling unbothered, unshakable, and completely magnetic to the thing that you desire. So if that sounds like something you want to do, be sure to subscribe and to stick around. Okay, I'm going to just dive right into it and break down the 5 most common unconscious manifestation mistakes that you might be making right now, whether that's in your business, in your relationships, in your life, in your health, whatever it is that you're manifesting. These 5 common unconscious manifestation mistakes could really shift your point of attraction. The first mistake you're making is that you believe that the more you obsess, the more that you want something, the faster it's going to arrive. Let me give you an example. You created a vision board, you know exactly what kind of car you want, you know exactly what kind of wardrobe you want, and you just like obsess about it. And it's really all that you do. Now, what's missing in this process when you're strategically manifesting is that you not only obsess about what you want, you actually have to become obsessed about who you're becoming in order for you to have what you want. So this means taking off the pedestal the exact thing that you're manifesting, whether it's your dream partner, your dream car, your dream business. It's not a matter of how badly do you want it. In the manifestation process, the question becomes is, are you the kind of person who is an energetic match to the thing that she desires? If you are manifesting a high value man who spoils you, who loves you, who adores you, who really sees you and makes you feel safe, if you're attracting a partner to do life with, it's not a matter of how badly and obsessive can you become about having that person. It's really about becoming the kind of woman that that type of man would want to choose. So in the manifestation process, you're taking the power and focus away from what you want, and you're bringing the focus back on to you. Am I the kind of person that is a match for the thing that I want? If you are manifesting your dream business where you've got an overflow of clients asking to work with you, the question then becomes not how badly do I want this business, but am I the kind of leader that is consistently showing up for her audience? Am I the kind of person that people see as an expert? Right? Again, bring the attention back to you and take the manifestation completely off the pedestal. The second most common unconscious manifestation mistake people make is they are manifesting out of the frequency of lack. This means that you look in your 3D reality and you unconsciously calculate how much you don't have and what you don't have in your life. You unconsciously operate in your day comparing yourself to other people, whether it's in real life or on social media, and you reflect back and look at yourself and think about how you don't have enough, you don't know enough, you are not enough. And in this energy of lack, you continue to attract more lack into your life. You can want something really badly, whether that is a dreamy relationship with a really dreamy man. You can want the most amazing car that is your dream car on the vision board. But if you don't believe that there are enough good men to go around, if you don't believe that there is not enough money for you to manifest that car, then you are tripping over your own negative, self deprecating beliefs. This is why it's so important in the manifestation process to sit with your thoughts and to really tune into what it is you actually believe about the thing that you want. Do you believe there is an abundance of really good men? Do you believe that there is an abundance of prosperity and money to grow around for people to pay you for a service that you decide to offer? Do you believe that you have enough right now? Because if you don't actually believe that you are enough, that you have enough, and that there is enough to go around, you are only going to continue to attract the exact thing that you are feeling. On the other side of that is an abundance mentality. When you actually believe that there is more than enough to go around, when you operate from a sense of self worth, and I'm not just saying, yeah, I think I'm worthy, but do you show up like you're worthy? Do you share your truth in the online space, knowing your voice is worthy? Do you take up space and shine your light because you believe you're worthy? Do you sell your offers and your services and create multiple income streams because you believe that not only are you worthy of receiving that abundance, you believe that people have the money to be able to pay for it, right? In the manifestation process, I want you to start manifesting from a place of abundance over manifesting from a place of lack. Another example of a lack mentality is by constantly comparing yourself to other people. When you feel jealous, when you're envious, when you see somebody that you do or don't know and you think they have something that you don't have, that's also a reflection of you operating in lack. What you need to know is that everything and anything that you want is available to you. And what you see in somebody else is only reflecting in you what is inside you. Your job is to activate it. Your job is to trust and know that whatever you think you don't have, you already do. Your job is to believe it. Your job is to become it. And when you do, the universe reads your energy and delivers your desires on a silver platter. The third most common unconscious manifestation mistake that most people make is that most people right now are still reacting to their 3D reality. Here's what I mean by that. There are things in your physical world right now that are unfavorable. Whether you're living with some roommates right now and some of them annoy you, or you are in a job that isn't really fulfilling you. There are things that you want, but because of your 3D unfavorable circumstances, you are giving your power away. Your mood, your behavior, your emotional state, your reaction is contingent on what is happening in your physical world. And what happens is, based on the law of correspondence, when you respond to unfavorable circumstances, when your mood changes, when you start to spiral down a negative thought because somebody cut you off or unexpected bills are now arriving at your door. When you respond to your 3D physical reality and your emotional state changes, the way that you think about yourself changes, that's when you slow down the manifestation process. That's what prolongs your manifestation. You could be manifesting your dream lifestyle, you could be manifesting your dream partner, but if you are walking around angry, mad, reactive, annoyed, frustrated, when you give your power away, you are decreasing your vibration. What you want to do is you want to become a conscious creator of your reality. This means that you can look at everything and anything happening outside of you and consciously decide how you're going to show up, how you're going to feel, how you're going to think. Instead of feeling like it's all happening to me and I need to react, the goal here in a 5D consciousness is to come back to a place of love. Come back to a place of flow. Your job is to become untouchable. And how you do this is you decide that your 3D reality isn't real. Your 3D reality is not going to impact the way that you think about yourself, right? You may have some debt piled up, but that's a very 3D reality. One way you can shift the way that you feel about debt is how you think about yourself. Just because you have debt, it doesn't mean you're never going to make it in life. Just because you have debt doesn't mean you're never going to be able to grow a successful business. And it surely doesn't mean that nobody's going to pay you for your services or anything you decide to offer. Just because you may have failed in the past, right? Sure, fine. Let that be a truth. But the reality is that it doesn't need to be your story. You could be living in a space right now that isn't reflective of what you want in your life, but that doesn't mean you're never going to be able to move through it. How you're going to move through it is by looking at where you're living right now and celebrating every moment, knowing that you're on your way to a manifestation breakthrough. It's knowing that you are on the verge of manifesting your best life ever. So, whatever tries to phase you, whoever tries to knock you off of your frequency, you don't get to react to. You don't have to react to them because you're staying in your lane and you're choosing to create the reality that you want, not the reality that you have been shown. The fourth common unconscious manifestation mistake is that you are living in the past. This means that you are taking evidence from things in the past, whether that was the way you were raised, the way that you handled yourself in a past relationship, the decisions you made in the past, the mistakes you made that you might have some regret around. You still unconsciously operate in your day dwelling in the past. Let me give you an example. So, I have been self employed for the last 20 years, and there have definitely been things along my entrepreneurial journey where I really should not have gone that direction, or I really wish I didn't invest in this way. And I could easily dwell on all the mistakes that I made and how I got screwed over or how I regret pivoting a certain way. Or I could look at all the things that have happened in my past and extract the lesson and the blessing and to use it as ammo to build on my future, use it as ammo to get excited about creating my future. When you realize that anything in your past is actually here to serve you, that's when you start operating in the present moment with way more excitement, way more intention, and way more playfulness. You no longer live in a past identity because you are living life today, building consciously, creating a new reality with these beautiful lessons and blessings that you've collected over the years. You are not your past. And so identifying with your past, assuming that because you failed at one point in your business, because you don't have the degree that you want, because you've been an introvert your entire life, because you're not good at technology, because somebody teased you about, the way that you look, it doesn't mean that you're doomed for life. It doesn't mean that you're never going to be successful. These are things that have happened and that you've been told and that you've heard in the past. And so bringing it into your future in the present day moment is literally a waste of energy and it's a waste of time because it actually doesn't matter. The universe responds to who you are being today. Law of vibration. So if you're carrying the past energetic baggage, if you're carrying stories that aren't even yours, and you're carrying the trauma that you are choosing to define you, then it's going to be a lot harder for you to become a vibrational match, a high vibrational match for the thing that is a high vibration, right? To magnetize. Whether you're manifesting more money, a high value man, you're manifesting more travel experiences, your dream house, your dream car, it's all energy. These are all high vibe things. And so, in order for you to attract it, to manifest it, your job is always about releasing the things that are killing your vibe, right? That are decreasing your vibration and holding on to your past, showing up with the same limiting beliefs, the same stories, the same identity is the exact thing that is weighing you down. The fifth common unconscious manifestation mistake that most people are making is that they don't actually believe and trust in the high vibe feeling. Here's what I mean by that. You've heard about self love. You've heard about being high vibe. You heard about stepping into fear and doing the damn thing. You know about all these things, but you don't actually believe and trust how this all works. If you actually believe that loving yourself and honoring yourself and taking time out to meditate, to ground, to journal, to sit with your emotions, if you actually believed that these are the things that could lead you to your next manifestation breakthrough, you would spend more time receiving. You would spend more time in faith. You would spend more time trusting the process. But a lot of you are still trying to control the outcome. A lot of you are still not stepping into fear because you don't actually believe that this can work for you. While it's working for other people, you still doubt that this whole process is even something that can work for you. You think that there's something so special about you that this could possibly not work for you. But you've heard the stories. You've heard the stories about how people with absolutely nothing have created monumental success in their life. You've heard the stories of how people with a lot of baggage and have gone through some really crazy things have transformed their life. You've seen it, you've been exposed to it, but there is a part of you that doesn't believe that it's possible for you. And what I want you to know is that what you are exposed to is the exact thing that you are capable of. Anytime you see somebody creating success, anytime you see somebody doing the thing that you want to do, anytime you're really magnetized or pulled to anyone in the physical or in the online space, they're reflecting the exact thing that exists within you. So your job is to trust the process. Your job is to trust that the more that you release, the more that you invest in yourself, the more that you love yourself, you've got to just become a student of this process. The more that you are curious, the more that you stay open and you explore new ways of doing and being, the better you're going to become at manifesting the life of your wildest dreams. The key is to trust in your growth. The key is to trust in the discomfort and the fears that are right in front of you. Trust that the fears that you're stepping into is going to activate a new level of confidence. It's going to open up portals to new possibilities that you would have otherwise never ever imagined was possible if you didn't give yourself permission to trust. How you want to do this is by giving yourself 90 days. Give yourself 90 days to trust the process. This is exactly what we're doing inside MAGICLAND, where you get to be a student of energy. You get to become a student of this new identity that you are creating for yourself. Give yourself 90 days to trust in your desires, to trust the laws of the universe, to trust in where you are and how it's actually the catalyst for your next step. Trust that everything and anything that you want, you can have. And if you can trust that, you can create it. Trust is the most magnetic energy out there. And when you learn to trust yourself, when you learn to trust in the laws of the universe, and when you learn to trust that there is a power that is ready to work with you and for you when you go first, that's when you will have your next level manifestation breakthrough. So I hope this was helpful for you. I hope that you can look at your own process and really identify where you can tweak your manifestation methods, where you can step more powerfully and more playfully into this next level that you are calling in. And when you manifest that breakthrough, make sure you send me a DM. Let me know how this has impacted you and which out of the 5 common unconscious manifestation mistakes you're going to work on so that you can become a powerful manifester. I had so much fun as always, and I look forward to seeing you in the next episode. Bye.